What another top season we have had in the Cymru South. From a heated title race, promotion pushes down to the wire, and some incredible individual performances, the 2025-26 campaign delivered everything. We've seen experienced veterans proving they've still got it, young stars breaking through, and certain players producing moments that completely change seasons for their clubs. Today, we're building our full Cymru South team of the season, breaking down exactly why each player deserves their place. So, let's get into it. Goalkeeper, Scott Coughlin, Trefellin. Starting in goal, we've got Scott Coughlin of Trefellin, and honestly, when you look at the numbers, there really wasn't much debate here. At 27 years old, he produced one of the most dominant goalkeeping campaigns the Cymru South has seen in recent years. He played 23 games and kept an unbelievable 17 clean sheets. That alone is elite. When you look even deeper into the stats, it becomes even more impressive. Trefellin conceded just 17 goals across the entire season, and only 11 of those came while Coughlin was in goal, meaning that in over half of his matches, the opposition simply couldn't find a way past him. Coughlin kept 12 consecutive clean sheets in a row in the Cymru South. Every successful team needs reliability at the back, and Coughlin was exactly that all season long. Right back, Richard Noyes, Newport City. At 35 years old, Noyes continues to be one of the best attacking fullbacks in Welsh football, especially within the second tier. He played 27 games this season, scoring 1 goal and registering 9 assists. Not as many as his 15 from last season, but still the joint most among defenders in the league. Noyes made the FAW Team of the Season last year and has once again made a strong claim to be included again this season. An outstanding season from the league's most consistent performers. Centre-back, Euros Griffiths, Munford. At 35 years old, Griffiths remains a massive presence at the heart of the defence. One of his defining moments from this season came against Cwmbran, where he scored and assisted late on to secure a dramatic victory for Wyn Thomas's side. A perfect example of what he's done for his team for so long. What really stands out is his loyalty and legacy, as Griffiths has made over 500 appearances for the club, an unbelievable achievement in modern football. Centre-back, Sean McDonald, Trefellin. A player with vast experience playing for sides such as Swansea City, Bournemouth, Wigan and Rotherham, bringing his knowledge across to be on display in the Cymru South. Originally recognised as a midfielder throughout most of his career, he transitioned into centre-back and looked completely natural there. He's made 24 appearances and has been nominated for the Player of the Season award, which says everything about the level that he has reached. His reading of the game, positioning, calmness on the ball, and leadership gave his side huge stability throughout the campaign. At 37, can he make that step up once again when Trefellin play in the Cymru Premier into the 2026-27 season? Left back, George Shepherd, Kyra Ely. One of the brightest young talents in the division for several years now has been Shepherd. At just 20 years old, Shepherd played 30 games this season and contributed 8 assists from defence. He's already building a strong reputation in Welsh football too. Last season, he made the FAW Team of the Season, and this year he's earned selection in the Regions Cup squad. Kyra Ely narrowly missed out on the top 3, but Shepherd was one of the biggest reasons they stay competitive throughout the season. Kyra Ely hope that they can keep a hold of him, as they could push for a potential promotion place again next season. Midfield, Dylan Edwards, Cambrian United. Now into midfield, it starts with Dylan Edwards. This was a huge season for Edwards personally and for Cambrian as a club. In 29 appearances, he scored 11 goals and assisted 5 from the centre of the park. Those are excellent numbers already, but what really stood out was his form during the business end of the season. His performances in March were sensational, scoring 5 goals in that month alone, which included a brilliant strike against Trefellin in a massive game for a title push. The former Loughborough University player brought energy, creativity and goal to the midfield all season long. Most importantly, he helped Cambrian secure promotion to the Cymru Premier. A complete midfielder and one of those driving forces behind Cambrian's success this season. Midfield, Callum Saunders, Trefellin. Saunders finished this season with 15 assists, the highest in the entire division. That level of creativity is incredible, and what makes it even more impressive is how strongly he ended the season. The midfielder provided 7 assists in the final 3 games, an outrageous return when the pressure was at its highest. He also chipped in with 4 goals, with 3 of them coming during that same late season run-in. He's been a regular presence at the club over the last 3 seasons, and this year he elevated his game to another level. Saunders consistently made things happen and was a huge player for Andy Hill's side. Midfield, Jasper Jones, Trefellin. Still only 21 years old, Jones arrived from Pêl-droed last summer after struggling for opportunities within the Cymru Premier, making just 8 league appearances before deciding he wanted regular game time. That decision to leave Pêl-droed in the summer has completely transformed him, and this season Jones went on to score 13 goals, becoming the club's highest scoring midfielder and 3rd highest scorer overall. He arrived wanting to prove himself, and he has done just that. He'll now be looking to be a regular back in the top flight with Trefellin. Right wing, Liam Eason, Cambrian United. Completing the team is Liam Eason on the right wing, and what a season he's had again in the 2nd tier. In 29 games for Cambrian United, Eason scored 19 goals and provided 14 assists. His performances has put him among the league leaders in both categories, simply being unstoppable in the Cymru South throughout the whole season. Last season, he was already recognised as one of the best players in the 2nd tier, winning Player of the Season, finishing as top goal scorer and making the overall team of the season for his performances with both Pontypridd United and Clwb, winning the league title with the latter. Again, for his contributions this campaign, he is up for the Player of the Season award. Striker, Luke Bowen, Trefellin. Leading the line is the division's top goal scorer, Luke Bowen. At 38 years old, Bowen proved that elite goal scorers never lose their instincts. After becoming a club legend at Britain Ferry, he reunited with Andy Hill this season and immediately became one of the signings of the year. In just 24 appearances, he scored 22 goals to finish as the top goal scorer in the Cymru South, a massive milestone for the striker. His late season form was frightening for defenders, with 15 goals in his final 12 games. Bowen having a phenomenal season that has helped Trefellin reach the top flight of the Cymru Premier for the first time in their history. Left wing, Dan John, Munford. Without doubt, one of the most exciting attacking players in the league this season. At just 20 years old, he's played 28 games, scoring 18 goals and providing 9 assists. That made him the 4th highest scorer and 4th highest assist provider in the entire division. During his first spell in the 2023-24 season, he played 11 times and managed just 1 assist. Fast forward to now, and he's become one of the stars of the league. On loan from Cardiff Met and formerly with Haverfordwest County, John brought pace, creativity and end product every single week, with his impact going far beyond statistics. Before we finish, we've got to mention a few players who were extremely unlucky to miss out on the team, but deserve a mention for their performances this season. Jack Bevan, Llanwit Major. Jack Bevan had a brilliant season for Major. At just 21, he scored 15 goals in 27 games and finished the campaign strongly with 8 goals in his final 10 matches. After joining from Trefellin, He's became the club's top goal scorer and also picked up the Player of the Month award back in November. Tom McLean, Kyra Ely. Tom McLean was another player who deserves recognition. The Kyra captain was a huge figure in their push for a top 3 finish. He scored 6 goals and added 4 assists in 28 matches, whilst also leading the side both on and off the pitch. Many of his goals came from the penalty spot, but he consistently delivered under pressure, including 2 penalties against Cardiff Draconians, one of them a stoppage time winner. Tyler Brock, Trefellyn. Tyler Brock had a sensational goal scoring season for Trefellyn. In 29 games, he scored 19 goals, the 3rd highest total in the league. One of the standout moments of the entire season came when he scored 5 goals in Trefellyn's 8-1 demolition of Cumberland Celtic, an incredible achievement. Just like Luke Bowen, Brock arrived from Britain Ferry, in which he has helped fire the club to the Cymru Premier. Cam Stronati, Cambrian United. The experienced defender registered 9 assists this season, being the joint most for a defender within the league. After spells with Carmarthen Town and then Llanelli, where he helped them secure promotion last season, he once again played a key role in another successful campaign by now helping Cambrian reach the Cymru Premier. Stronati is a reliable, experienced and hugely influential player in the 2nd tier and had to be given a mention within this side. So that is our Cymru South Team of the Season for the 2025-26 campaign. A brilliant mix of experienced veterans, rising stars and players who stepped up in the biggest moments. But now we want to hear from you. Who would make your Team of the Season? Who was unlucky to miss out? And who do you think deserves Player of the Season? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss more Welsh footballing content. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.